All right, this video is going to be all about adding and manipulating shapes. So I'm going to pull, I don't know, 2 or 3 shapes from the Shapes tool. So click up here and go to Shapes. All of these things are shapes, the arrows, callouts, equation. I'm just going to stick in this main shape menu. So I'm going to click on rectangle. Again, kind of like the text box. It's a little plus sign. Click and drag to create a rectangle. Notice I'm still holding and dragging. If I hold down Shift, it'll preserve the ratio of a square, so all the sides will be equal. All right, so I can create a square. I'm going to go back. I'm going to get another shape, maybe this. I'm going to get this right triangle, I think. Okay, that one. Okay, I'm going to also get a third one. Maybe I'll try to get one that's a little bit more special. Let's try this one, the pie shape. Little Pac-Man. All right, so I have these different shapes. So basically, you can create shapes as many as you'd like. You can modify them in the same way that we did with the text box. By that I mean we can change the fill color. So select it. You'll notice again, you'll get the text editing tools as well. If you double click, you can see the cursor show up. You can type any text in there, and then you can modify it in the same way as you can in the text box. Okay, so there's that. You can also change the fill color. So once a shape is selected, click on the fill, the little paint bucket, and you can fill it in with purple. I'm going to take this one, fill this one in with yellow, and fill this one in with this kind of, I don't know, what is that, mauve? Probably wrong about that, bad with colors. Okay, and then you can also change the line color. You can make it bright red, make it really thick so you can see it. Et cetera, et cetera. So you can basically modify those parts of the shape. You can also change the, I can drag it to make it a tall rectangle. The right triangle, I can make it taller as well, or I can squeeze it to make it smaller. So basically, to change the basic dimensions of the shapes, you're going to rely on these little blue squares that let you expand it in 1 or 2 directions. Okay. The other thing that you can do, okay, with these shapes is when you select it, you'll notice each of them has a little circle right above the shape, and that lets you rotate. So if you click and hold and drag, the little number will tell you what degree you're in. So I can click and let go, and it'll be rotated. I can rotate this guy. Let's make this guy look more like Pac-Man. Kind of messed up his shape here a little bit. Okay, I'm going to take away the line color, transparent, make it yellow. Now it's like Pac-Man. All right, so I got that. And then you can rotate, again, that little circle above the shape. Rotate, again, if you hold down Shift while you're doing this, it will do it in 15 degree increments. So holding the Shift button down, so here I'm not holding Shift, here I am holding Shift, kind of lets you do things a little bit, with a little bit more control. Okay. The last thing is some shapes. Notice this shape only has the blue squares and the blue circle. This one also has these yellow diamond shapes. If you click on the diamond shape and drag it, it will let you modify another part of the shape. So in this case, I can increase the the amount of the pie that we see. You can drag this one, so you can modify both of those at the same time. There are many other shapes that have these little yellow diamonds, so when you're playing around later on, experimenting with these different shapes, when you see the yellow, it's always worth it to try. I want to really encourage you to mess around, play around with all these different shapes. You can't break anything. If you really feel like you mess something up, you can always undo. The undo button is up here. Or you can do a Command Z or Control Z, depending on what kind of computer you're using, and you can quickly just undo all the different things that you've done. All right, that is adding shapes and manipulating them as well.